My name's Damian Massey. I'm a professional 9-ball pool player, and I live in the United Kingdom in the city of Bournemouth. I was a professional snooker player when I was 21, and I beat a lot of the top players, Sean Murphy, world champion, and many other names, David Gray, Matthew Stevens, those sort of names that are playing on the circuit. I now play 9-ball pool, which is slightly different from snooker, but it's very interesting. And again, I've gone on to beat a lot of the top players. Jason Shaw, been 9-ball US Open champion and multiple world champion events he's won, and Mosconi top player. Mark Gray, Tony Drago, very famous multi-snooker player and pool player. So these are the sort of players I've beaten. I'm now competing on the European scene and going to the States this year. It's a very good game to play, and a lot of television exposure. Matchroom, Barry Hearn, I've taken it on board, so it's on Sky Sports all around the world. I started playing snooker when I was 13 years of age. I started off in a holiday camp with my father. We used to play on the full-size 12-foot table, and I was soon apparent I had some sort of talent or ability towards the game, and I had some lessons and tuition. And then it progressed from there, really. So I was playing in junior events up and down the country with the likes of Ronnie O'Sullivan, who's gone on to be multiple world champion, and Sean Murphy, who again world champion. So yeah, it started from there, and 17 or 21 I turned professional, and went up to Blackpool to play the qualifying matches, and I've now sort of transferred over to 9-ball pool. I've got a few reactions being on the professional pool circuit. A few players came up to me and said, something different about you there, Damian. So I'm quite open about it, and I told them I went to Turkey and the Smile Hair Clinic, and I had a hair transplant, so I was going to go back for the second stage, as we need to do a few more grafts, which was explained on the first messages backwards and forwards on WhatsApp. So yeah, they're all delighted, and it's all good. I'm very happy with the process and delighted with the results so far. So I'm back today for the second stage, and apps all went to plan, yeah, can't fault it. So I'm happy to be back. This all went very well, as expected, very smooth process, and I was told exactly what the stages would happen, and yes, followed all the instructions, and all good. My family were all sort of, watching, anticipating, see the new hair growth, and yes, it all came through, and yeah, very delighted so far with the first stage results. Fears, I feel I'm a little bit apprehensive, to be honest, but after looking at the reviews on Google and Trustpilot, I was very confident with the Smile Clinic. And I was not wrong there at all. So yeah, every confidence in the Smile Clinic, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of stigma about, and people are very apprehensive, and I think a lot of men are worried about the reactions of people, but I would say, to be honest, it's nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. There's no embarrassment. There's lots of people around the world going ahead with these hair transplants. And I wish I'd done it sooner, to be honest. So, but the technology is all improving all the time, which is great. And I think just go ahead, take the plunge. You probably won't notice too much difference. People would notice, so after a week or so, the redness goes down. So I would recommend highly go for it.
It gives us also the circulation result as well, because we extracted the grafts from you. Sure. When we extracted the graft, we cut the arterioles and veins that carry out and bring blood. Right. So when we extracted the grafts are waiting outside, then we do the incisions and we implant those hairs in. The important thing is, in the first operation, did we succeeded about the implanted grafts to survive? So whatever I see, I'm checking now with the photos. Front we have success, by the way. Every time here, this area, the central area, is always successful. It looks good. It looks natural. The hairline seems like, even I cannot notice that you had a hair transplantation before from here. No. Here, yes, because of the density, but today we will complete that thing. But again, we need to increase the density in the central part.
Yeah.
Then we need to do the both temporal lateral humps.
Okay.
Sometimes, of course, you had just some hair in the front.
Yeah.
It was not, I mean, you didn't have too much hair, and we tried to cover some area, but sometimes patients think it should be very dense hair. We completed the extraction, and now I'm right now in the incision stage. We have 4,200 grafts in total.
Yeah.
Transplant, of course, it was longer hair, so it was not easy to identify if it was native hairs or the transplant hairs, but now I can see more clearly
Okay.
that we have very successful growing in the all parts, in the temporal, in the frontal part.
Okay.
It seems good in the crown area about the density wise.
Okay.
Because the grafts were again good quality,
Excellent.
good thickness, single multiple ratio was better than we were thinking, even for the second operation.
Okay.
We will complete all with 4,200 grafts.
Perfect. Thank you very much.